Hello, welcome to a new video of Casa Guitarra. In today's episode we are here with Cas, our amazing apprentice from Nantes, France, who has come here for a month to learn about guitar making. So tell us, Cas, what is your background and why did you come to Casa Guitarra?
So I'm a student in France in the school named ITEM, so specialized in instrument making, not only guitars but like also for pianos and wind instruments.
Oh yeah.
And as part of my studies, I am required to do an internship abroad in Europe. And so I discovered Casa Guitarra, and for like because of the really impressive repairs that you were doing here. And I also saw that the way you were working was really different than what I'm used to. So like only by hands, with tools, absolutely no machines inside the shop, which is really the opposite way of what I'm used to when I'm both at work and in school. So that was what was interesting for me.
So you find us through our Instagram with videos we make of the repairs. That's nice. And indeed, here at Casa Guitarra we don't have big machines. This is quite a small workshop. And so now that you are almost on your final day, tomorrow you are traveling back to your hometown.
Exactly.
Can you tell us what has been your experience? What things do you take from all this month with us?
Yeah. Well, I've been having a lot of fun, honestly, being here. Because everything is new, I'm discovering everything. And also since it's a very different way of working from what I'm used to, everything seems brand new. Also like working on the woods directly, not using machinery. Like for example, for the sides and the back, we only used hands, so with the planes here and with sanding. So that's very far away from what I'm used to.
And what have you built on this month?
So we built this new flamenco guitar.
Let's see it.
So
this you built it from scratch.
Yeah.
So when you came,
we started with absolutely just planks
of wood, and now
we have
in 1 month or in less than a month is a full guitar.
Yeah, well,
flamenco guitar.
In 2 weeks and a half, I think.
Have you ever done a flamenco guitar before?
No, it's my first time.
It's your first flamenco guitar.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit this guitar. What is special about it?
So this one is a replica from another guitar, which is a Santos Hernandez from 1919. So we really try to replicate both the aesthetic and also like on the weight. We're really close to the weight of these other Santos Hernandez. The pegs, the head, everything.
The construction.
We really like follow the way that we really did follow the way that they used to make guitars.
Yeah, and what is so interesting is, in this case, this replica, this guitar, we have it in our collection. So basically, first it's a moment of studying the original historical piece from Santos Hernandez from 1919, and then to transport it into this guitar, and using quite a special wood, right? Because we are using wood that is already 50 years old. You learned to do
I learned how to make a rosette.
This is your first rosette. It is really beautiful. So exactly by hand, everything done. What is the finishing of this guitar? And that's also something that is different and special from what the construction is used today.
So this is French polish, which is the old way to make polish, and also like violin makers, they still use this technique a lot. So we have a polish and a pad, and we just like apply layers and layers and layers of polish until we get this result, which is very shiny and almost you can see your reflection inside it almost.
What's beautiful about the French polish is that it's made by nature.
Yeah.
Basically, it's nature coating for wood, so it really feels like if you put on a silk shirt or a silk dress, right? And you're wearing something done by nature, versus putting a thick layer of lacquer. That I feel it feels like putting then a polyester shirt on. You know? You feel like you are.
Yeah. Well, you won't be able to get the same thinness with lacquer and with gun spray than with this.
This is
this
so
technique.
thin, exactly.
Yeah, because here you are really putting each time a micro layer of polish every time that you put your pad on, and then you sand it again to make sure everything is clean, and then you put it again. So in some way it's also similar to gun spraying, because for gun spraying you also need to sand between each step to be sure that you get a good result, because otherwise you're gonna see everything through the lacquer. But also, like, depending of course on the person that's doing it, some people will make a really thick lacquer from the beginning to be sure that everything is like really well coated, and then sand it, when like here it's really the other way around. You sand it as minimal as you can, and then you build a layer on top of it.
Yes. And what other natural ingredient have you used in this guitar that is not commonly used, or that you have learned now how to use?
That I've learned how to use is animal glue, hide glue.
Hide glue.
That I don't use at all when I'm at work. So basically it's glue made from different parts of animals, so skin, nerves, bone, all of that. And what's really interesting is that it can stick really hard, really fast, but also you can reverse it if you have if you didn't glue it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes. So basically here, as a summary, we have an historical instrument built in the old way with only the power of the hand and the power of the expertise and the technique and the sharpness of chisels and tools, and the natural glue and the natural polish. So basically these guitars you're learning to do something as authentic as it can get. This is very much Ahmed's approach. Ahmed is the luthier here that has been, of course, taking you through everything. I am not a guitar maker myself, but as such, he has a lot of experience, I think. And what has been your experience with him as a teacher? Has he been easy to learn from? Has he been clear? What is your also human experience about this apprenticeship?
It was really, really interesting, because like Hamed knows a lot of stuff about guitar making, of course, and so since we really don't work on the same field of guitars, I've been discovering all of like the really different specificities of every kind of guitars. How exactly he knows how to make them like from the old way, so how the old masters would do them. And like sometimes there would be misunderstanding, because there's like also language barrier. English is not my first language, it's not his either, and like sometimes it kind of get jumbled in between because of the like very technical words that we need to use. But in the end we did it, and I think we made it a quite good instrument.
Yes,
I have to say.
You did. Well, that is the end of the interview. We just have one last question. What would you say to the viewer now? Maybe you can tell them, do you recommend this experience? Do you recommend to come to Casa Guitarra to learn and do this Erasmus apprenticeship here with us?
Yeah, of course. Like, I think if you're like motivated enough, that it's something that you care about enough to learn, it's a very like changing experience to be able to see all of these techniques. Because for me, at the beginning, we did this in 2.5 weeks, which is like really a short time in my head. And for me, like, it was not possible to do an instrument fully by hand in such a short time. So like now I'm feeling like the sky is the ceiling. I can do anything now.
Inspired.
Like if you really practice and you really put care into what you're making, you can do like really interesting stuff. And like being here with Hamad, that showed me all of what he knows and everything. It did change my way of seeing guitar building as a whole, I would say.
That's amazing. Nice. Well, thank you, Cass, and
Thank
you're welcome to come anytime that you want to visit us.
Yeah,
So feel
I will come
free.
back.
And that's it for today. So if you have any questions or if you want to apply for an apprenticeship with us at Casa Guitarra, reach out to our email info@casaguitarra.nl and we will stay in touch. Ciao, ciao!